Goodbye, Blackfold Croft camping. Now it's back across the road and to hit the trail. For some strange reason, my left knee is kind of hurting, but I took to a leave up this little trail to hit the main trail. 3 short minutes, I'm back on the trail. I got 6 or 7 miles to Inverness. I don't know what this sign says. This stretch of the Great Glen Way overlaps the old cattle droving route. Yeah, cattle droving in the highlands was at its peak in the 1700s and 1800s. Each year, tens of thousands of tough and hairy cattle were driven south between May and October to be sold at the cattle trysts, the markets. Okay, there you go. Little hairy beasts on the trail with us. And through one of these little gates first off. Easy peasy. There we have to go. It's not really raining, it's just heavy fog. That's what it is. So what I saw in my tent this morning was just water from the fog. I wiped it off pretty good. So it wasn't really rain. But it's plenty moistury. I hate to walk through grass because it's wet. I don't know if you can see that. But walking through grass would be soggy. Fortunately, I'm walking on a decent little trail. Well, I had to end up stopping and putting my poncho on because I was just getting a little too wet. It was a heavy mist and it wasn't quite rain, but it was heavy enough. I just didn't want to get any more wet. And I discovered the bite valve came off there. I don't know when it came off. I can't have been so lucky as to have it drop someplace like last year. But I think Inverness probably have a sports shop. I can get another bite valve. It just keeps the juice from, every time I lean over, falling out. Well, that's the way it goes. So, Little Red Riding Hood is headed down the trail. A handy dandy little log to sit on for a minute. Not for very long. I got the sniffles. I always have the sniffles. I mostly don't need this rain poncho on, but it's just a heavy enough mist sprinkle that I need it on. It's kind of a pain. Past 3 boys headed south out of Inverness. They said there's 3 outdoor stores, so I can get a bite valve there. I have 3 days to do it. I got plenty of time to find this outdoor store. It's hardly even misting now. But as soon as I take this off, you know what's going to happen. This looks like brand new stuff, or pretty new stuff. Yeah, pretty new, pretty fancy done. Accommodate a lot of water when it gets to be a lot of water in here. Yeah, this is a big project. And my sign says I go on that trail. I think I'm going to see the outskirts of Inverness. Well, if it's not the outskirts, it's something. It's looks like a big town to me. Look at that. Oops, wrong way. Yeah, looks like the outskirts of Inverness to me. All right, on we go. Ooh, trail's dumping me out into a city street. The sign goes forward, and I see a metal street sign. It tells me to go left up here. If this is anything like Fort William, it'd be a long, torturous slog to get to the where the end of the official trail is. But it'll be different. See? There it is. The Great Glen Way. This way. And there's another sign. I got one street off track a while, just back there a little ways. But I brought out my trusty offline trail app and got back on track. It was only one street off to the side because I didn't see any signs. And back on a little trail. Going down and down and down into the town. Oh, you'll never guess where I'm stopping. Right there. I talked to two ladies on the trail and she goes, oh, there's a nice little coffee shop down there. I got all sorts of time. I can't even get into the hostel till for another 10, 30, 10, 11, 12, 4 hours. So I will stop and have tea or coffee. I haven't had coffee since I left home. I don't know what it'd do to me. It might send me over the moon. Who knows? Where is this coffee shop? I don't know. I'm on a golf course, I know that. Huh. So, I don't know. I frankly don't think I should go here. I don't know. I guess I won't. This looks like a golf course and I don't think there's any coffee shop there. And if there is, don't look like it to me. So, we're going back up on the trail. Yeah, gonna turn to my right. Caledonia Canal City Center via Great Glen Way. There we go. It's like walking between people's houses. Well, following my arrow. Oh, sure, there's a sign. I was supposed to have gone under the road somewhere. I didn't see a sign on the other side anywhere. I had to use my app and try to get back on track. All right. I hate towns because they do that to you all the time. They just dump you out in the street and go, well, there you go. Figure it out. All right. I'll quit your whining. Oh, look at it. There's a little crack of blue sky. I got my poncho unzipped. I don't dare take it off. If I get to a cafe, I'll take it off. All right, here's my sign on that post, so I'm okay. Oops, there, I'm okay. And another sign now, just a little bit down, telling us to go this way. Oh, that's nice. We like that. I've been walking alongside the golf course. Not in the golf course, but alongside it, at least so far anyway. We're back walking along the Caledonian Canal. Huh. I knew that it just all of a sudden dawned on me. Well, this is nice. It's a nice way to blow into town. I found my bite valve. I took my pack off so I could put my rain poncho on here because I don't need it. And it was sitting right there in that little hole. It's a miracle. I'm very happy about that. I just keep following my signs. Arrow says go this way. Oh, there was an intersection back there about 100 yards. And I really didn't know which way to go. It didn't have a sign. So I had to look at my online app and I was, yeah, it looks like I'm going this way. And oh, look what I see. finally, I see a post. I'm not sure what it says on it. It looks like I don't know what. It's a squirrel. Oh, this must be my trail. It's a squirrel. I don't know. I don't know. We're going along the canal, I think, anyway. Excuse me, I had to look at my online app. That's the River Ness. Yes, that's not the canal. That's the River Ness. I just saw somebody fly fishing off the edge of it, off the bank up there. Okay. And according to my hiker app, I'm on track. And there's my sign. I get to go over the bridge. Except if that bike rider goes. Alright. I get to go over the bridge. Over the River Ness. Cool, huh? That's my sign. GLEN WAY. Going over another little footbridge. Over a little tributary of the river. Oh! Hello, ducks. Alright.
Do you know what these are?
Ducks.
No, these are not ducks, no.
No? Just a second.
These are not ducks.
Then what are they?
This is a kind of grebe, but I don't know what kind of.
Oh, well,
They probably can dive,
yes, they're much like ducks, only not.
but they are not because of their...
The brown head.
Anyway, I'll find it out later.
We'll Google it.
Yeah.
We'll tell you all later.
Yeah.
Look like ducks to me. Certain kind of special ducks. Okay, I had to look it up. I had to sit on a bench and take this windbreaker off anyway. Had to look it up. Maybe it's a merganser. I don't know. To me, it's a duck. Swims like a duck, quacks like a duck. You can call it a merganser all you want. It's a duck. Oh, look, I found Nessie. So cute. Look at the eyelashes. So, Nessie is a girl. Yeah. And the last bridge to cross. Looks like it's a bit of a traffic jam. Oh. The last bridge, and then we'll be on dry land. Now we're walking on this side of the River Ness. Yeah, we walked on one side and then we crossed over some bridges over an island or two and back on the other side. Now the River Ness is on our left side. That's a prettier view of the River Ness on my left. Oh, look at the sky. It doesn't all look like that, but that's good. I like the blue. Took me away from the river, up these steps, and there's a sign saying I have to go this way. Okay, I see a sign on the other side I have to go to. So I go across the street. And there we go, to that other little sign. Is that as close as I can get to the end, the official end of the Great GLEN Way? Because they're doing renovation. Well, that's terrible. I'm going to go down one street below and see if I can get to it from a different direction. I'm going to to try to go up the sideway. There's the sign. Well, there's the Great Glen Way terminus. Drink! And I'm here. I'm here. I was down here, but I couldn't get to the castle. I'm going to walk up these stairs and at least get a picture of the castle. They're doing a great renovation of the whole thing, it looks like. That's as close as I'm going to get to Inverness Castle. Well, it's the end of my trail, the end of the Great Glen Way. At 1:45 till 15 minutes to noon on Tuesday the 19th? Today's the 19th? Yeah. I officially ended the Great Glen Way and my walking trip in Scotland. Black Isle Hostel. I went upstairs already and took my pack off. Check-in isn't until 2:30. Another 2.5 hours from now. Go up these stairs. And these stairs. A lot of stairs. I go into reception. It's not open yet, but it's okay. So you can leave your pack in here, it's safe. You've got cameras. My pack right there, and my sticks. And see that chair? I'm gonna sit right down in it. Yeah, I'm tired. I went exactly 8 miles to the castle from where I started this morning. All right then. I'm gonna sit there and it's got great Wi-Fi, it looks like. I'm gonna try to upload something. And I'm in room 16. Use the key card. There we go. I'm in bed A, which is the top bunk, which is okay because these top bunks have nice flat rungs that don't kill your feet versus the round ones that do. And I have my own plug-in up there, an own light. I'm getting my poncho dry. There's an under the bed thing that I put my sticks and shoes in. The rest of my stuff, I did some laundry in the bathroom sink. Hey, the bathrooms are nice here, showers. And there's a drying room down here. I discovered a drying room, which is warm, it has heat, and you can dry your stuff. So I have my tent up there because it wasn't all that wet when I put it on. I mean, put it in the bag, but a little bit of wet top got everything wet. So I got it hanging along with the ground sheet. And I did some laundry and I hung it up here. Yeah, nice. So my stuff's gonna get dry. No problem. Yep. It's good to put clean. I have to wash my pants, but I'll have to do that in the evening while I'm wearing my lounging jammies, bottoms. I'm not wearing them in public. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. So the only thing left to wash are these shorts. They need to be washed. Well, I'm ensconced in my top bunk. the other 5 people that were in the same group are not back from wherever they went. They must have gone out to dinner or something. So I'm all by my little self for the moment. I went to dinner at an Italian restaurant with a young New Zealand girl and an equally young German girl that I'd met in the lounge while we were waiting for the reception to open. So we went and had Italian food. They kept going. They were walking around town, and I just headed back here because they were young and I was chilly. So I headed back here. It's the end of the day. It's the end of the trail. Day 8 of the Great Glen Way is in the books. The entire Great Glen Way is done and in the books. It was a great walk.